this video is going to be a day in the life / listing video because it's going to be a full day today for a lot of reasons, and not all of them I can talk about on here. Sorry for being a tease, but there we go. A little bit of a life update is that the counter is kind of installed enough to have my water reconnected, so I have water again after 8 weeks in my house. But as you can see, it's not finished because they didn't cut these pieces appropriately at all. And yeah, they didn't finish. So my kitchen, they also didn't put the knobs on. My kitchen is not done yet, but I have water again. Also, I have a dishwasher for the first time in my house since I bought this place in 2017. So that's nice, although it's not really gonna get used a whole lot because you guys know how much I love vintage glassware and ceramics, and what do we not do with vintage glassware and ceramics? We don't put them in the dishwasher because it ruins them. So yeah. Also, this is black coffee, if that gives you any indications to what kind of morning I'm having. And this is the only order I have left to pack up, which is why I have these boxes here. This is an Otagiri mug with freedom on the front. So here's my whopping 2 packages that are gonna go out today. But this actually led to me finding more work I needed to do. So say hello to my banker box inventory system. I do not have shelves. I do not have space for shelves. I just use my big, strong girl muscles and I move the boxes. I know, it's a workout in and of itself, isn't it, Miss Moxie? And when I went to pull one of the items, I noticed that this box was pretty light. And then when I spread everything out on the floor, I have a lot of holes in the numbers here. This was one of the boxes that had a lot of ties, and y'all know how much I love selling ties. I mean, I would only recommend getting ties if they're dirt cheap, and they're sometimes dirt cheap in my area. Like the Dav in Williamsburg will literally have a cart just full of ties, and they're like, pick out 10, and they would be like 50 cents or less a piece. So I like selling ties. I've talked about that multiple times on this channel. So I actually have a bunch of inventory that I've listed since the beginning of the year that isn't inventoried yet. So I'm going to mind the gap, as the UK lovely people would say, and fill this box back up. Moxie, you are a lot this morning. As I talked about in my ADHD memory fog video, I wrote down all the numbers here because I always have these little notepads handy and a pen in legitimately every room. It's a Bowden piece, and I just write the numbers. So 117, I do the satisfying I did it mark, and then I'm just gonna throw this on this chair, pull something else out of this basket that is listed, and write more numbers on it until I run out of numbers, and then I will list things again. Now, I know there are a lot of people that, you know, say to stick to one thing and like do it, and that works great for them, and you need to do what's best for your business. And for me, if I focus on just one thing, nothing's gonna get done because I literally cannot force myself to just do one thing. That includes like at my 9-to-5 job too. Like I have to do all the things at the same time so I can stay interested enough to do all the things at the same time, if that makes sense. So I went to go pull an order, realized something else happened, finished the order, immediately went to go do this inventory thing, and then I can go back to listing. I know that would drive some people wild. This is just what works best for me. So you do you, I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna do this inventory so I can actually do the listing part. Hi. So if you're new here, you maybe don't realize that I do photograph myself in some of the clothes, especially vintage pieces like this, which is why the audio quality is crap because I'm in a bathroom. But yeah, I have my phone set up next to this camera to take a 1x1 photo with a 10-second delay. I normally just fumble around like an idiot for a hot minute. I think my camera's up too high. Yeah, my camera's up too high. I gotta start over. So I will post what this photo looks like over here, and then after I edit it in Photo Room. This is not sponsored by Photo Room, it's just an app I use. Yeah! It's just so fun. This did have shoulder pads. I took the shoulder pads out because I already have footballer shoulders, and I don't know. I like it better without it. Also, this material feels nice. I was checking comps because this is the next thing that I am listing. I just picked this up at New to You a little while ago, and I picked it up because it looked like it was a cool vintage hat. Didn't bother to check it in the store, but I actually ended up getting this for free because the lady forgot to ring it up, and then I told her that she forgot to ring it up, and she's like, you're in here all the time. And so she just gave it to me. This logo right here is Mustang Survival. So just so you know, just look up on eBay, Mustang Survival. Their jackets, this is a marine brand, and their floating jackets are worth quite a bit of money. So if you see a jacket in the store with the seahorse on it, you may want to pick it up. Okay, I have to go run a 9-to-5 work errand, so that means it's time to take my packages to the post office, because unfortunately those mug boxes are not going to fit in my post box, which is like the regular blue post bin, which I will show here just so you understand what I'm talking about. Those boxes don't fit, so unlike the clothes that I can just shove in there and the mail carrier will pick it up later, I have to go take this to the post office. Wow, I look exactly like I feel. So I came back from dropping off the post and then also, you know, doing my errand that I do for work, and immediately took a nap, and I regret doing that so much because apparently my body, well, I shouldn't say I regret it. I definitely needed the sleep because I was out, like out. So much that like normally when I lay down that late in the afternoon, it's like an hour. No, this is like 2.5 hours of unconscious time. So I woke up, I packed more orders because this listing thing is definitely helping. Let me give you an update on that too. Welcome to the wall of accountability. I feel like I have to want to show you all this, but I don't feel like I explained this very well the first time I showed this to y'all. So this is after, 5 days of doing this, which I've kept up, yay me. So you see here where we have one thing that sold on the 3rd. So I listed one thing plus $102.35. So the goal is to list the same number of items that sold the day before plus an additional $100 for the month of January. So yesterday I sold 3 things. So I listed 3 things, plus I listed $104.74 worth of stuff. So, but you can actually kind of see here how many items I'm actually listing, except for this day because I actually did list something for my death pile. So this is not indicative of how many items I've listed. So this is not, I'm not seeing that much of a difference yet, but getting stuff listed, I'm seeing a difference in my death pile. Which is actually kind of the point of me doing it this way, is that if you guys saw my post on Instagram yesterday, wow, so the amount of lighting changes in my house. If you saw my Instagram post yesterday, like, my death pile is substantial, and I really want my room back. I want to stop feeling like a hoarder, so I'll post my Instagram here in case you're not following it and are interested. So that's really what this is about. Also, I don't know about any of y'all that also sell on eBay, but for me, while I definitely subscribe to the adage that you get out of your store what you put into it, I feel like there's like a delay. So there's like a 30 to 60 day delay. So all this effort I'm putting in January, I have a feeling that my March is going to just be insane, which would be great. But I'm gonna put in the work now and reap the reward later, and I'm okay with that because right now I'm reaping the reward of actually seeing the death pile just slowly get little tiny chunks bitten out of it. But this is my light box. It is a beacon of light. But I have these ties that I want to photograph. I'm not going to list them today, but I am going to photograph them so I can get them, you know, put away and then eventually inventoried tomorrow. And then plus I have a bank of things to start listing tomorrow because as you guys saw, I already sold stuff today. So I definitely need to list at least 3 things and then more stuff. The number of just like differences in light. But after I do this, I'm then going to go to the boys' house and make dinner and see the babies, my 4 babies. And then my baby, well, my man, whatever. And finish up this video. So let me get to work so I can go make food because I'm hungry. Louis, what are you doing? Running away from the camera? Nope, you're going in for a close-up. Okay, well, I have to edit this, so I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye.
Bye.